Hey, everybody. Yeah, don't look at my hair. It's growing out. How's everybody doing this morning? Yeah, I was a little late getting out of bed myself, Mocha. I went shopping yesterday and it was quite busy. And I gotta tell you something, folks.
Have you ever seen water?
Yeah, whatever. Today, first off, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. That's the first question. I know it's not Christmassy, but it goes with what I'm wearing today. What are you stuck to there? Piece of tape. Oh yeah, let's turn this off. Okay, excellent. All right. So we got a lot of things to share. Today's tea is lemongrass and ginger. And should have thought of this. I should have thought of this. Now, I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to ask y'all to do something if you can over the next year. I want to replenish this calendar for next year. So if you have a favorite tea that you want me to try and it comes in a packet like this that will fit in there, send me a tea bag. Send me a tea bag. And I will keep this calendar, once it's empty, I will start filling it up for next year with your choice of tea. Right? But I think, I like next year, but not, I was thinking, send me a tea bag and a Christmas card next year. No, just send me a tea bag. Yeah, I thought so. It's not, I know it's a little selfish and well, the hell? Did my tea bag break? Oh no. Hang on. I gotta go strain my tea into another cup. My tea bag broke. I ain't wasting it. But I don't have a mustache to strain my tea. So we're just gonna I'll be right back. I have to go strain this into another cup. Da 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 da. There we go. This cup is more festive anyway. All right, I gotta fix my chair here. It's a vinyl chair, and so I keep a towel on the seat because, well, I don't like my skin on vinyl. Okay. Sorry about that. No, it's kind of selfish to ask people to spend money on mailing on tea bags and mailing me a tea bag, but just one. So if you have a favorite herbal tea that you would like to see, and I say herbal tea, that you would like to see on, oh, the thing fell. And what I'll do is I think I'm going to get Howie to mount this somehow. And I will change the name on the top and we will make it we'll just call it our Advent tea calendar. Our Life with the Wolfies Advent tea calendar so that you guys get to taste everything, or I get to taste everything you'd like. Yeah, I don't want to talk about sitting on things with it cushioning. That's okay, Malka. Okay. Ooh. Where did the tea bag go? The lemongrass. But it can't be like a single tea bag. It has to be in an individually wrapped packet. Okay. I'm going to need 24 different teas. So, hey, Angela, we're just talking about that over the next year after the holidays. If people have a favorite herbal tea and it comes in a packet like this, that they could send me one. People can send me one. You just email me at Mrs. Wolfie. No. connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. There you go, Malka. What am I doing here? Okay. There. And I will give you my mailing address and you can send me. Now, don't just anybody send me asking for my email address. You know, tell me why you're emailing me and why you want my email address. But it has to be in one of these little packets so we can put it on the board. And so hopefully by December next year, we'll have a nice plump Advent tea calendar again. How you doing today, Ange? Hey, Paula, under pressure. Oh, God. Okay, so there's that. I've already started making my shortbread. I'm not going to film me making the shortbread. I'm just going to film, me cutting up the cookies and talking. Because you know why? I got lots of shortbread videos, right? You've got the same as me, honey. That's right. I might end up with a lot of tea bags. Well, that's why I'm only asking you to send me one. Right? So, excuse me. Oh yeah, speaking of tea. Look what came in the mail for me yesterday. This is why I feel selfish asking you guys to send me tea bags. Well, that's why you got to buy the box that has the wrapped tea bags in it. They're specialty boxes, right? Like, okay. So I have 1, 2, 3. There's a card in here there's a card in here. 3 boxes of multi-biscuit tea and a box of decaf bedtime brew with vanilla and nutmeg. I've just completed 3 cookies. See, I'm not making a ton this year. I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count, of who sent me these teas. I'm so excited. And if he comes on here today, I'm going to ask him. I didn't even see the Christmas card. I've been working on the Christmas card wreath. Oh, look. Blessings from Yorkshire, sending you all the best wishes and wonderful Christmas 2021 and a great new year. Love, Andrew. That's going on the wreath. I didn't even see it in the box. Yes. Oh, somebody's here. Somebody's here to visit. Oh, she's not waiting. Hi, baby. Let me see your ears. They're doing much better today. Much better, eh? Much better, She's mommy's little girl. Every little girl would like to be the angel on the Christmas tree. Up above the party, dressed in fur, shining in the candle blur. Oh, you fix your ear. Does someone want this? I love you so much, Gracie. Yes. Is that good, Yum? Is that a good treat? Black dog, gollywog, woolly dogs, big beautiful bears. Most any boy likes any toy, but no little girl cares. I love you, Gracie. Yes, your mama. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. Can you kiss? Can you kiss? No, you're done. Okay. Now she's gonna go lay by the fire because that's what she does. She lays by the fire. Can you still hear me? Hey, Becky, Avonlea. Let me say hi to everybody. Angela, Passmore, Avonlea, and Becky. Malka Ringo, Paula Bowie, Sandy Candy, Vicky Lemire, and Chaos. Now let me put it on live chat. My nose is now itchy from my dog. Hi, Delphia. Oh, what a pretty name. It's like short for delphinium. Hello from Moline, Illinois, USA. 70 degrees here today with a 70-mile winds expected after 6 p.m. Going out to enjoy the day. Okay, Chaos. Got the results to my brain scan. All coils and stents in my artery are stable. No more surgery needed at this time. Thank you for the prayers. Woot! That's awesome news. This weather is creepy. Okay? What's today? Wednesday, we're supposed to get wet rain, freezing rain mixed with flurries. Tomorrow, it's supposed to go up to 12 degrees Celsius, which is about 50 degrees, 55 degrees, and rain. So, oh, happy birthday, Aunt Toots. Happy birthday, Aunt Toots. This Aunt Toots was my Mary Jane's mom, my mom's older sister. And her birthday was on the 15th of December. And I do believe she was like 1927, somewhere around there. But because her birthday, there was like 13 kids in that family. And because her birthday was on the 15th of December, they did not put her Christmas tree up until after they had celebrated her birthday, which I thought was really nice. Hey, old farmer's wife. Hi, Ma. How's it going? And if you don't know who I'm talking about Martha Ma Holcomb. Sandy Candy. These are awesome. Yes, absolutely wonderful blessings. And no word of a lie, you know, when I was praying and meditating last night, I was praying and meditating a lot. I've been doing that. I find that I watched the butter tart vid last night. Man, looked as it. Oh, butter tarts. That's Aunt Josie's recipe. And I got a text from my nephew Mikey, and because I sent him a picture of my Christmas tree, and he said, I know that my tree would just like my older brothers laughed. Yep, that's a Gizo tree. We call it a dad tree, right? My dad. And so anyway, I sent a picture to all my nieces and nephews and stuff. And I said, and Mike, I got a text back from Mikey. He said, it's a very pretty tree indeed. He said, I was over to visit Dad, his father, who owns the house my brother Arthur lives and lives next door. He said, I was up at Dad's on the weekend and I saw a big package with my name on it. And I said, well, just when you open it, there's a camera card in a baggie. Look at your gift. You and Amanda look at your gift and then put the camera card in your dad's laptop and watch the video. And he goes, okie dokie. I said, Merry Christmas. But, I mean, these are only the aunts and uncles that I remember. See, my mom was the second youngest out of all those kids, and I was the youngest out of 5 of her kids. So there was a lot of aunts and uncles that passed away before I was born, a lot. But there was, out of the men, there was Uncle Paul, Uncle Joe, Uncle Jim, Uncle Bill. And then the sisters, these are the ones I remember. Aunt Diane, Mom, Aunt Toots, Aunt Jane, Aunt Doll, right? So, I mean, how many was that? Like 5, 9, somewhere around there. My Aunt Winnie died before I was born. My Uncle Bernard died before I was born. My Uncle Jackie died before he was born. My Aunt Winnie died before I was born. My grandparents died before I was born. It's kind of sad, really, if you think about it. Made a beeline for the tarts for your wedding reception. Oh, I know. I know. My God, Uncle Joe. That's Uncle Joe and Aunt Josie. It's Aunt Josie's butter tart recipe. So, and my nephew in Australia actually like phoned me and said, "Hey, Bev, can I have your butter tart recipe?" And I said, "Absolutely." And I sent him the video. So here you go. It's not mine. It's Aunt Josie's. Right. So, I mean, I love the fact that these things, this is why I'm making shortbread and snowballs today. If nothing else, they represent my mom and the giving nature of spirit that she had at Christmas time. Right. Hey, Paula. We're old farmers. Where's old farm? Hi, good morning from Southwest. Is that Arkansas or because it says KS? Kansas. High winds all day. Oh, Kansas is the tornado belt. I hope everybody is doing well. I've been praying and meditating on everybody's, stuff that's getting thrown at them, right? So our premier was really, really funny the other day. He released a statement saying, "Good news! You can have up to 20 people in your house over the holidays as long as they're all vaccinated." And it's like, you know what I feel about that, so I'm not going to say anything. So, if Andrew comes on here, I'm going to ask permission if I can give one of these boxes of tea to Briar. Because Briar loves this. Well, so does Arthur and Mel, but they're not here, right? Like last year, or back in, I sent them back during, I don't know, at one point in the pandemic, I sent them a care package. And in it was a vacuum, just a baggie. I just put it in flat and then put it in an envelope, right? I know, I'm so excited. Thought of my dad when I made the rolls when I was visiting. He almost made himself sick. He said he hadn't had those for years since my grand passed. For the rolls? What rolls? I missed that. Just finished my breakfast. Can type again. Hey, Sherry! So, yeah, because I would like to, like I'm taking that box. I have decided that I am wrapping all of Briar's presents individually and putting them in that box. And then I'm wrapping that box because it'll just be more fun. And I actually have limited space under the tree, so I can just put that box and stand it right up in front of it. Oh, well, you got to send me that recipe, or do I have it? I only met my grandparents for 4 days in my life. Well, I had one grandparent that I met, and that was my dad's father. And by the time I knew who he was a resident of the Sunnybrook Veterans Hospital. Because that's, he had no legs and he needed constant care, right? Well, yes, it'll be fun for Briar. That's we got to make it fun, right? He's still my kid. He may be 29 in February, but he's still my kid. Take care, Avonlea Ann. Hi, Nina. How are you, darling? And for those who are just arriving, today's tea, what did I do with today's tea? Is lemon, grass, ginger, and it's actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Shortbread, gotta clean up my island first because I have been shopping and all that stuff. Oh yeah, you want to hear something wild? Yesterday, I took Briar shopping. And I had to pick something up. I wanted something from the pharmacy, but our local pharmacy in Wakefield didn't have it. So I phoned the pharmacy in Chelsea and said, "Do you carry boric acid?" And they said, "Yeah, we got 2 bottles. Do you want them both?" I said, "No, just one." And so Briar and I said, "Well, I'm going to." I said, "I'm going to Chelsea anyway to take you to the IGA, Briar. We might as well go and find the pharmacy." And he said, "Okay, sounds like a plan, right?" So we didn't know where the pharmacy was, whether it was in Old Chelsea or on the main street. So there's more than one way to get into Chelsea, and we got kind of turned around. So I ended up on the county road heading back towards Wakefield, and I went, "No, definitely going in the wrong direction." So I saw a road, and I saw a road to my left. I turned my blinker on, slowed down, and went to turn, started to turn. And Briar goes, "Mom." And just as he said it, I looked in my rear, because you look in your side mirror before you turn. It's instinct, right? Great big mother friggin' truck passing me while I am stopped and turning. Passing me. If Briar hadn't said something and if I hadn't looked at exactly the same time, I would have been hit on my driver's side by somebody passing me while I'm turning again. Again. Do you honestly think the insurance company would have bought that twice? This is Quebec. Just saying. Oh, that's wonderful, Nina. Jill says we're having a horrible dust storm. Take care, Avon. Mwah. Dust storm today here in Kansas with expected gusts up to 107 miles per hour. We could use your prayers. Absolutely. Well, I mean, seriously, it's like, I'm not ranting, okay? And I'm not raging, which is because that kind of thing, Bev, of a year ago, even 2 years ago, I would have chased that bugger down and at least gotten his license plate. But the move so shocks you that you go, did they just actually friggin' do that, right? Oh yeah, absolutely, farmer's wife. So the old me would have done that. The new me not old and new, the rager in me would have chased that bugger down. Seriously, would have hit the gas and followed him until he stopped. Okay. And if he stopped at a store, I'd have been out there. Who the hell do you think you are? That's not me anymore. I just went, I don't think that. I just looked at Briar and said, I don't think the insurance company would have believed that twice. And Briar just kind of shook his head and he goes, and I said, and in my brain, I'm looking at, I'm almost out of gas. I don't have time to chase this guy down. I don't have the time or the gas or the energy to chase this guy down just to get his license plate number. So we'll let it go. All's well that ends well. Does anybody recognize me there? Because I sure as shit don't. But seriously. Oh. Some people. Oh yeah. Okay, there's more. We went shopping. I bought a turkey. Did I tell you? No, I didn't tell you this. I bought a turkey at IGA. You know the store that is so expensive that, and my turkey soup, my Ron Jeremy turkey soup, really good. Howie and I ate the whole pot. It was so good. So, if you see big turkey necks on sale at in the freezer section, they're good for a single pot of soup. But this is the way things are in Quebec. Drivers are nuts. I mean, when I used to drive from here to the bakery, and it would be winter, and it's snowing like a son of a bitch, and I had my old Ford Tempo. I think it was a Tempo, something like that. But and I would leave early to drive to the weather conditions. Everybody else, well, 75% of Quebec will leave at the same time, say, I got snow tires, and they will pass you in dangerous conditions. They will come up behind you and ride your butt. They will drive crazy. It's really, really nuts. And this road here is one of the most, the 105 up this way is one of the worst highways in Canada. Andrew, everybody, Andrew, I just showed everybody my tea and I just found the card, which is going in the Christmas card wreath. Now, Andrew, I have to ask you something. Is it okay if I put a box of this tea into Briar's gift? Because I'm wrapping him a whole bunch of stuff and putting it in this big box and wrapping it. It's not a whole bunch of stuff. It's socks, underwear, some Old Spice, and a Keurig. Okay? But it would be kind of fun to have something like that wrapped and tossed in. And I will make it from you if that's okay. All right? Did you get the picture of me kissing the box of tea? Excuse me. Yes, I still have a bit of crud, but it's not what it was, and it's almost gone. So, sharing is caring. Thank you, Andrew, and I will put your name on the present. For I'll just say from Andrew in Yorkshire. If I had time, I'd send one to Arthur and Mel too, because the three of us, Arthur and Mel, me and Briar, are the ones who just absolutely go ape crap over that tea. Howie hasn't even tried it, and we're pretty sure we're going to keep it that way because he just might get into it. So there was that. I almost got hit on the driver's side again, turning left because someone decided to pass me while I was turning on a county road, not even in a Walmart parking lot. You know, where it happened last year in January? Almost. Oh, the donkey. I'm sorry, the donkey next door. Every once in a while I hear it. And it's like, I want to go, hey, Clarence! Where do I get Clarence the Mule from? Can anybody tell me where I got Clarence the Mule from? Oh, yeah, turkey. Thank you. Take care. Who are we saying goodbye to? Take care, farmer's wife. Mwah! So, this is only a 30-minute tea break, but I got to tell you. So we went to the IGA. And I was, I went to get grapes and banana, like fruit. Grapes, bananas, apples, some onions, and some lunch meat. I paid $5 for a package of lunch meat. A thin package of lunch meat that I just piled up on Howie's lunch today. Gave him the whole thing because he's been living on tuna, PB&J, and, diced chicken and stuff from my pantry, and I'm trying to slow that down just a little bit. So I'm walking around, and I'm looking at meat prices thinking maybe I could find a roast. No, I'm not paying $31 for a roast that big. So on I moved. Excuse me. And then a woman walked by me with her cart. She had 3 turkeys in her cart. And that's the first time I've seen turkeys in a store. And I said, where did you get that turkey? Those turkeys? And she said, over there. And I went, awesome. Where? And she said, they're only $30. And I looked at her and I went, what? And she said, they were $45 last week. $45. So I went and I thought, well, they're no longer selling them by the pound. They're selling them dead weight, like whole weight, right? Outlanders. Clarence has his own Twitter account. Right. Okay. Right. Thank you, Outlander. I've read almost all the books, so. All right, Gma. I didn't even see you. Hi. Hello. Goodbye. Mwah. Love you. Be safe today. So I went and I looked at this thing of turkeys, the cooler, of frozen turkeys. And in the same cooler to the left of it was marrow bones. They were like that bloody big. They were nice and big and they were that thick. 4 of them was $11. Like, who the hell do these people think they are? Okay. But anyway, I'm standing there looking at the turkeys. I kid you not, I stood there for 5 minutes. Now, 5 minutes doesn't sound like long, but when a person's just standing in the middle of a grocery store looking at turkeys for 5 minutes, you know there's an internal battle going on. And I stood there, and these turkeys were 11 pounds, and they were on sale for $30. That is, I believe, that's $2.69 a pound. Now, but here's another thing. Nan sent us our gifts. And on my gift and on Howie's gift was a card in an envelope, kind of like this. And we knew that Mom put money in there. She always does. You know, she always adds a little bit of money if she's not here. Like if she's here for Christmas, she'll just kill us with presents, right? But if she has to mail it, she sends out one present with a card on it with money in the card. So I opened my card and there was $100 in it. God bless you, Mom. Thank you so much. And so I said, yes, I have grocery money. So when I took Briar shopping, I spent all of my, here's some beautiful things you're going to hear. Okay. So when I went shopping with Briar, I was spending my Christmas money on groceries that we wanted, and like grapes and bananas. Howie needs bananas for his lunch, but I like grapes, right? It's my treat. Good enough for me, a turkey thigh, really. So yeah, I've had chickens that big that I don't raise those chickens anymore because they're GMO, but so I stood there for 5 minutes staring at these turkeys, and they're a specific brand, but they're rotisserie seasoned. So they're oven ready. There's no stuffing in them, but they're rotisserie. You don't have to brine them or anything. And they're rotisserie seasoned. And I stood there and I stood there and I stood there and I heard Mom, Bev, you're not really paying for it. I am. Get the bloody turkey. So yeah, you're right, Mom. So I grabbed that turkey and I put it right in my cart and I said, thank you, Mom. Merry Christmas. And I wish she could be here to eat it with us. $29.99. Yes. Yes. So I get up to the counter. I go around and I'm in the cheese section because Briar wants his pumpkin spice roll, and I'm going to make it for him. Okay? And because he doesn't ask for anything at Christmas, right? So I'm in the dairy section because he reminded me I needed cream cheese. So, and he came around the corner. He said, "You looking for?" I was getting Parmesan. He said, "You looking for the cream cheese for my cake?" Yes, I am. Right. So I said, I bought a turkey because I had told we might not have turkey this year. And he said, turkey's overrated. Make a chicken, Mom. And then he looked at my cart and I said, I got a turkey. And he said, ooh, that looks good. I said, I paid $30. I'm going to pay $30 for it. And he said, Mom, no. I said, yes, Nan's buying. And he goes, oh, okay. So we get up to the counter, like we get up to the checkout. And Briar's in the next checkout to me because of social distancing and all that stuff. Well, I haven't, the entire chickens, when I buy them, they're economical. They're like $8, right? $8 to $10 I'll pay for a good sized chicken. And then you know me, I'll make it go 4 meals. Well, you could bet I will make this turkey go. I will make this turkey go at least 6 or 7 meals. Trust me. So we get up to the checkout and I said, because normally I add things up as I go, and I had gotten gas by swiping the debit card, and something else, right? And I knew that I had to leave a certain amount in there for Howie to have gas because we don't get paid till next week, right? So I get up to the counter, and as he's putting it through, I realized I hadn't been counting. I'd just been grabbing. It's like, oh, I need that. I need. I was like in my head, I was at a typical grocery shopping, right? So I said to the checkout guy, I said, let me know when I'm getting close to $100. I said, because I pulled it out of my wallet, because that's all I got, right? And he goes, okay. And so he said, I think you're going to be fine. And he just rang up. I had 2 bunches of grapes, and he just rang up. The last item was one of my bunches of grapes. And he goes, oh, it's 101.97. So he went to take the grapes off. I said, no, no, don't take the grapes off. Take off a loaf of bread. I need my grapes. I need my grapes more than I need the bread. And the guy who was packing my groceries, now these guys, the cashier was probably in his, early 30s, and the guy packing my bags was like in his 20s, maybe 21, maybe 19, somewhere around there. And he goes, okay, and he's searching for it through the checkout. My guy who's bagging my groceries, who I would normally tip, reached in his pocket, pulled out $1.25 cash, which nobody seems to have anymore, and he said, "Here, pour madame, pour madame." And I went, "Really? Thank you." And it was $1.25, but I said, "Thank you so much." And he kind of it was almost embarrassed because I was happy with this $1.25 gift, right? And he just looked at me and he said, "Merry Christmas, madame." And I went, and I realized that gifts don't have to be huge. Gifts don't have to be huge. They don't have to be flashy, and they don't even have to be from people you know. But that young man made my day. He made my day, and I hope he sees this, because it's those little tiny, they don't have to be expensive, those little tiny random acts of kindness. He was saving the cashier from trying to find the bread to cancel, and he was saving me the embarrassment of not having enough money. And I remembered in my prayers last night, the world can be a beautiful place, folks. We just have to make it that way. It's up to us. It's up to us to do those wonderful little things, right? It does make the spirit sing. It's called paying it forward. Absolutely. So, little acts of kindness we can all do daily. Exactly. Hi, Janet and Audrey and Natasha B. and Patricia Carson. So I just wanted to say we don't have to do. That's one of the wonderful things about our Facebook Christmas card exchange or greeting card exchange at Christmas time, is that one Christmas card can lighten somebody's life, make them feel like they're not alone. Or all it is letting somebody far away, letting them know you're thinking about them. Okay? Those are the best gifts at all, and they cost almost nothing. Right? Little random acts of kindness. And if you get a little random act of kindness, acknowledge it loud and proud. Why? Because when we acknowledge and say things positive out loud, they have a better chance of replicating and spreading themselves. I don't watch the news either. My Nana used to say it's nice to be nice. So very, very true. It is nice to be nice. It really is. And I don't watch the news either. Like Howie, we were just sitting down to dinner, and they started talking about, how the variant is spreading like wildfire. And it's like, okay, you don't want to know what I want to say about this, what I feel about this. Howie said, no, Bev, shut it off. You don't watch the news. Like he said, I don't want you to watch that. Because he knows. He knows I'll be up till 1 o'clock in the morning doing a TikTok about the crap that's going on, right? So it's better just to keep me away from the news. Now, listen, guys, we've been on here for 40 minutes. I have butter and sugar whipped together, and I've got to add flour and make my shortbread. And I will do a little video of just me talking, kind of like this, but while I'm doing my shortbread, okay? Yours is my only card, so thanks for that. Well, Malka, you're a part of our family, right? It's only news for one day. Then it's not news. What was that in Yes, Virginia? There is a Santa Claus. He said, what is today's news is tomorrow's trash, and you can wrap a fish in it. Nothing you or I are ever going to write for a newspaper is going to have any lasting effect. And then he wrote the article, Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And that has lasted. My point is when the dust settles and all this chaotic hysteria that has turned our world into a wilderness, when the dust settles, we will still be here. And it's not about how we will still be here. Okay? But what side of history do you want to be on? You know what I mean? You want to know that when the dust settles and you stand, that you stood for all the things that are right and good. You don't want to get there. You don't want to survive this by making choices that you don't want to have to live with for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So, think. Ride that garbage truck all the way to the dump before you make any serious life decisions while all this chaos is going on. Okay? Because none of us in the past 2 years has been in our right minds, because we've been constantly kept in a state of emergency. And that's just not cool. And it's deliberate. So I'm going to shut this down now and let's have a prayer. Okay? Andrew, did you get my Reiki? Hey, Beth D. My granddaughter, Adeline goes to pre-K every day wearing a cat ear headband. I think it's her security blanket away from home. Well, good for her. Anyway, I have to go clean up and make shortbread. Okay? It's how we survive this that will define us in the end. And it's all about choices, right? So for all those who care to, please help me close with a quick but absolutely sincere push to God, plea to God, communion with God, however you want to do it, okay? Nice deep breath. Hey, God, creator of all, source of everything. How's it going? I just want to say thank you, God, for me keeping my temper yesterday. I didn't even really feel the rage. The rage is gone. I was just more stunned than anything. So thank you for that, God. It could have been a lot worse. Thank you, God, for all my friends and YouTube family that come together every day so that we can lift each other up in the sight of your eyes, God, so that we can hold hands and hold hearts and share the love and the light with the world. Your love, your light, God, that you have blessed us with. As long as we share that light, we push back at the darkness. So thank you, God. Fill us with your light so that we may walk another day sharing and caring. Amen. Peace be with you. Merry meet, Miigwech. Walk with the light of God. Have a great day. I got a lot of work to do. Until tomorrow, take care. God bless.